Hey, St. Croix family, thank you very much for joining me for chapel today. I had my chapel message completely planned out and ready to go, and then last night I was just hanging out on my phone, on my device, watching some videos, and I came across this just random video from some Christian guy who had this analogy, this story, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to make a different version of chapel today. I'm going to basically use my version of his analogy and story, but to do that, I'm bringing in some celebrity helpers. All right, first helper, who do we got? Come on in. Well, hello, Lydia.
Hi.
What is this? A golf club. All right, good job. All right, so this is a golf club, a driver. Brand new. I think I paid about $90 for this. I got it on super clearance on Black Friday. It's worth less than that because I am not good at golf, and I've dinged this thing up a bunch. That's about all this golf club is worth in my hand. But you put some golf clubs in the hands of Tiger Woods, and suddenly he earned over $100 million just in his golf earnings, his winnings, plus his endorsements, plus everything else. It really depends on whose hands it's in. All right, next helper. Well, hello. Hi, Eden.
Hi.
What is this?
A football.
A football. Good job. All right, thanks for coming in. Do you know what happened while we have been on quarantine? Kirk Cousins, quarterback for the Minnesota Vikings. Kirk Cousins signed an extension deal to play 2 more years for the Vikings worth $66 million. Yeah, that guy doesn't need a stimulus check. Not at all. You know, this football, a leather football, brand new, about $40 to $50. In the hands of Kirk Cousins, apparently $66 million. It really depends on whose hands that happens to be in. All right, next helper. Well, hello, guest.
Hi.
How you doing, Violet?
Good.
What do you have?
A baseball.
What makes this particular baseball really interesting?
It was my first ever Twins game.
Twins game, and Daddy got you a foul ball, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Woo.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so a baseball, $4, maybe $5 brand new. But you put a baseball in the hands of Alex Rodriguez, and suddenly he made over $200 million as a professional baseball player. It really depends upon whose hands this happens to be in. All right, next helper. Come on down. Hey, darling. Oh, you're small. Let's get up here. What is this, Maggie?
A basketball.
A basketball. You did really good. Good job, honey. You're on. Go back to mommy. Unlock your legs. All right, a basketball. A brand new basketball is going to be for about $35, something like that. That's about all this is worth in my hands. You put a basketball in the hands of LeBron James, that guy has earned almost $1 billion playing basketball. It really depends upon whose hand it happens to be in. These make a big difference. It's not just true when it comes to sports. It's also true when it comes to a lesser known sport. All right, our last celebrity guest coming on in right now. What do you have, young lady?
A cornhole bag.
A cornhole bag. Well, what's so important about this? You don't know the analogy.
Because I can win.
Because you can beat me. Yes. Yes. Did you know that you can play cornhole, American Cornhole League, and you can win tens of thousands of dollars? Can you do that for us?
I can try.
All right. There we go. We got a plan. You heard it here. It all depends on whose hands, apparently Debbie's, it happens to be in. Now, that's not just true when it comes to sports. It comes true when it comes to the Bible, too. And you put a stick in my hand, and I can use it to smack away a bear or something like that. But you put a stick in the hand of Moses, blessed by God, and also the waters of the Red Sea part. You know, you put a slingshot in my hand, I can try to hit targets. I'll probably break a window, it'll ricochet and hit me in the eye and have a hospital bill. But you put that slingshot in the hands of King David, and then all of a sudden, down goes the giant. It all depends about whose hands it's in. You know, you give a couple of nails to me, and I can nail down some pieces of wood. That's what I can do. That's about it. But yet, if you put those same nails into the hands of Jesus, into his hands, and then all of a sudden, everything will completely change. Because It all depends upon whose hands it happens to be in. Well, that's what we're seeing for our lesson for us today. As we look here into Psalm 31, into your hands, God, I commit my spirit. Deliver me, Lord, my faithful God. It depends on whose hands you are in. And whose hands are you in during this time of uncertainty, this time that is so different? You are in the hands of your almighty creator God. You're in the hands of Jesus, a place where you are always safe. So as life goes upside down, and it is, and it does all the time, you've got God holding you, loving you, embracing you. The same hands of Christ that were nailed to that cross for your forgiveness, those same hands are reaching out to you and embracing you in love. So thank you for tuning in today. May that be a message of peace and encouragement for you. And we have one final thing we want to say. Come back in, everybody. Oh, and Maggie maybe got hurt. Come here, Maggie. Ah. All right, thanks for coming. Bye. Jesus loves you. Jesus loves you. Bye.